Controversial.
Oh, a controversial one. What is this?
Psalms. Or anabolics.
What is up, people? I am back with another video. I mean, it's been a while. There's been a few things that's happened as to why I haven't filmed. I'll just quickly, briefly explain that. Well, I was about to get a YouTube video out. I was also filming one, but my dog of 11 years, he had to go to sleep, so there was a bit of a hiccup there. But I'm good. I've been training still. My head is straight, and today I'm going to be heading to the gym. I've got Jaden joining me for part of his back workout because he does back and chest. Random cut. Yeah, my battery just died. It said it had a little bit of battery, but it died anyway. But yeah, today I'm going to be heading to the gym. I'm going to be hitting a back workout, back, biceps and rear delts, and going to be doing a bit of a Q&A at the end. Here's hoping me and Jaden pull off enough questions from Instagram. Instagram links are down below. Yeah, I'm going to see you when I'm with him. Right, I have arrived at the gym with Mr. C-Bum himself.
What's up?
But yeah, we're going to be getting on with a back workout now. You won't know the joke, but basically on his story the other day, this man was looking snazzy as fuck, yeah? And I basically sent him a picture of Chris Bumstead in the suit. I was like, look bro, it's you, it's you. How did you feel about that?
I felt like I just graduated. it was amazing. I felt my confidence has never been higher. Never.
Well, that's what it's all about. You got to big up your bros. Right, let's get into this session.
Children used to run and play. Look at all the mess we made. Guess I never know where it went wrong. Sometimes I feel like all that's sad, cause viral then people forget. In this crazy world I don't belong. I see fire burning but I close my eyes. I'd rather deny that. Everything is falling out of place. I see trees ripped from the ground, but nobody makes a sound. I see fire burning, but I'm fine. No, I can't nobody. No, I can't nobody.
So there's a bit of a conundrum. While doing those pullovers, I don't know what it was, but something's happened in my neck. I don't know if I've pulled something, strained something, but my head movement right now is very limited. And it's definitely going to affect this workout. So this workout might become a bit of a light workout for me, but yeah, my head, like, I genuinely can't look up without it being a sharp pain, so we're gonna have to see what we can do. Righty. Right. Time for the questions. We didn't get many, but
QnA. We got a few, but
multiple from one person, but I won't say who they are because they're a prick. Won't out their name. Go on. What's your first one anyway?
so
Go stand over, get your friend, come on. Get close.
So the first one is you have to pick one body part to train for the rest of your life. Which would it be? Oh, one body part.
You got any ideas? What would yours be?
if
What I feel like you should answer this as what could you do? What could you like not live without realistically? Like what body part would look still good on a body in which doesn't not everything else is trained?
think back. I think back because I only back if I can include deadlifts.
I feel like deadlifts is a given when you train back. I feel like it's a given.
Some people train with a leg, they don't.
That is true. That is
I
true.
didn't.
I feel like if you just say right, deadlifts for back, it's fine. Do you know what I mean? Thank God that sun's going away. It was getting a bit bright.
It's hot.
I'd honestly
Were
say
you-
legs.
Legs?
Yeah, because if you look at a physique, like, you know, if someone's got a big upper body and it's small legs, it just look weird. But then if someone's just got big legs, like, it's whatever, do you know what I mean? Plus, who doesn't love leg day? Let's see what. One of them, my one, this is not even fitness related. If your kid, if you had a kid with your girl, but the baby comes out black, what are you doing? First off, I'm asking, what the fuck? Oh no, straight away I'm gonna be like, yo, what's the deal here? What did you do?
I'm rage quitting. I rage quit.
My guy's gonna rage quit life.
I'm a rage quit.
Oh, that's funny. That's funny. No, genuinely, I'd actually just sit there and just question her. I'm like, what the fuck did you do? But then again, my missus is a loyal woman, and I'm loyal to her, so not saying I got to think about. What was your body's peak before you was no longer natural? I think at my peak, I hit about 212 pounds naturally. It's not a bad body weight, and I mean, body fat wise, I mean, with my body, naturally I hold a little bit more whether I'm on or off cycle, so like I feel like my body fat was probably a little bit less, or no, sorry, a little bit more versus when I was on cycle at my peak. I think it was really, but yeah, I got about 212 pound natural. If I find a picture, I'll just put it right there, just so you can see.
But your composition stayed pretty good, didn't it?
Yeah, it was alright. Yeah. I don't think you ever saw me naturally when it came, I mean, maybe in primary school. That's about it. Yeah, no, I mean, I didn't do too bad getting to 212 pounds. But I mean, it's not all about weight. And I still had a fair bit of muscle, so it wasn't too bad. Got another one. Does masturbating cause muscle imbalance? What's your opinion on that?
I think it can definitely on forearms.
Yeah, I mean, your right forearm's a bit more vascular than that one.
Yeah, I think that's a reason. There's a reason behind that.
Personally, I don't. It depends how long you're doing it for. If you're sitting there bashing it out, then
Obsessed.
and you're doing it for a long period of time, then maybe. But most men, I feel like when they do it, it's more of a touch and go, done, out of there, and then you don't do it for a few days. That's like hitting chest, doing one exercise, and then leaving the gym after 5 minutes,
Yeah,
and then you're doing that every couple of days. It's not really practical.
It gets tricky when you do it multiple.
Yeah. So you know why I asked that question? That was Spooner again, because I think about 2 years ago now, we did a video at King's Croydon where I went and trained, and that was like, we spoke about that, like, does masturbating cause muscle imbalance, and part of the thumbnail, he photoshopped my arm. Right, I just had to pause for a sec there because the sun was coming out and whitewashed me. You got any more questions you can think of? I mean, I've got one that's from you know who. It says, why does your beard not connect? I'm going to get nice and close to personal right now. The reason why, Mr. Spooner, my beard does not connect is because where I get a fade, it gets cut. So therefore, it doesn't connect. It's a life choice. Don't bully me just because I'm bigger than you and I've got a bigger dick.
So I go on here.
Yeah.
Strength or hypertrophy?
Oh, that's a hard one because hypertrophy is going to cause muscle gain. In turn, more muscle means more strength. But then again, you can also hit hypertrophy from strength training as
But
well.
it has to be specific. So you go heavy constantly, like
I would go heavy all the
or
time.
hypertrophy.
I would genuinely go heavy all the time. Just I've found. Let's go over a little bit, get more frame. I've found.
I've got an itchy back.
Generally I've found that my body reacts more. Like I just get more effective workouts when I train heavy. Like training light, you can do it and you get a pump, but I just feel like I've seen the most growth when I've actually trained heavy. Genuinely.
Yeah. I mean, I might be with you there.
Yeah.
I mean, if you asked me this a while ago, not last year, a couple of years ago, I would have said hypertrophy. But I think hypertrophy is good for when you're starting out, and then eventually you have to hit harder, heavier weights because your body just it just out.
Yeah, you can't be lifting 10s and 20s for the whole
like
if you're lifting career.
Yeah, your body's going to just naturally get to the point where hypertrophy doesn't do as much as it did. So I think there is some truth is that you have to push heavy to get big.
Lovely, the sun's coming out.
But as well, I think a lot of people think that if you do hypertrophy, your form is naturally going to be just great, but it's not. You can still have terrible form and do lightweight.
No, that is true. I've seen many of people. The gym's just over there, by the way. We're just doing this off to the side. Many of people in that gym where their form is horrendous.
Yeah. And they're doing
absolutely
lightweights,
horrendous.
and it's not heavy. It's not heavy. And I've noticed outside of the house, I get injured, and it's always picking up very light things, and I move weirdly, and then I'm like,
That's exactly. Anytime my dad asks me to lift anything or move anything for him, like if I'm help move something with him, I'm like, I don't want to get injured. Right, I just had to change the battery there. I don't know where the fuck it left off, but premise of the question that we just was answering that we prefer just lifting heavy.
yeah,
Realistically. That's the pro. I don't know where the fuck I was up to. If and when I edit this, I'll try and drink the best.
But I think just to recap on what we said, I think naturally people think if you train light, you're gonna have good form, but most of the time you don't. People don't have
100%.
I think heavy was good form.
Yeah. You got any more? Any more questions?
The one supplement you would recommend your younger self,
Oh.
and you could only take it. You could only that's the only supplement that you could take. So
I genuinely say protein. Just because I find a lot of people, they don't get a lot of whole food in. One thing, I would never replace meals with protein. I'd only add protein powder to a meal. I'd never replace it because I feel like whole foods is definitely the best. But obviously you can get a protein that has a good amount of minerals, vitamins, has EAAs or BCAAs in, and it can just taste nice. I don't think you need pre-workout or you need pump. I don't think you need creatine because you can get creatine from food.
yeah.
EAAs and BCAAs, you can get that through food. Of course, like you can supplement it, but I feel like you can also get a protein that has BCAAs in, so then it's like a combined one. So I feel like I just straight up think protein, honestly. What's your opinion on that?
It's tricky. Like I know I can eat because I love to eat.
Yeah, who doesn't? Let's be honest. Who doesn't love to eat?
Yeah. Like I think a lot of people, they struggle with eating enough.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's just my body or me that I'm just eating so much, but I've never struggled with eating. So I don't know if it would necessarily be. I think a good pump.
Okay.
I think I would. Not super stimulated pre-workout, but just a good pump and focus. Something that I would recommend my youngest
Okay.
self. And that's all I would use. I wouldn't. Protein shakes, protein powder, they have their uses. Obviously, you can use it every day.
I mean, like I said, I don't have my protein in a shake. I have it in my oats.
yeah.
Just like
Yeah.
it's only going towards that, isn't it? So
like it's really last minute. If I get a meal, I know I'm not going to be eating for a while. I'll just go and get a protein shake, whether it's grenade or.
yeah, it's a quick
Yeah.
it's a quick 20 to 24 grams of protein. So
Yeah. So, yeah, I think it would be a focus pump, stimulant for.
I can see your point of view there.
think that's why we go for. But the proteins
Yeah.
definitely gets that last macro
That's
in
what I'm
general.
saying, yeah.
Over time, it might help.
Imagine at night, just like, I'm not hungry enough for a meal. What can you make quick? Protein shake. Or just something that you add protein to.
I just want a bit more fun.
True. You got any more?
Controversial.
Oh, a controversial one. What is this?
Psalms or anabolics.
See, now, I did do Psalms.
Yeah.
I did. It was a combination of one. I can't remember the name. It was MK something and then something else. I found all Psalms really did was increase my appetite.
Really?
Other than that, like, I just think there's not a lot of research into them. There's a lot of benefits they have found, but because of how little time it's been around, it's like putting something new out there and expecting everyone just to use it because it's new, and but there's just not enough information on it.
Yeah. I have tried S23.
Yeah. I think mine might have been MK77 and
MK677.
Yeah, 677, and I think it was like S something as well. I can't quite remember which one exactly it was.
There's S4 and S23.
Yeah.
S23, I don't know. I think I got a little bit more vascular, but I did it for one like
Yeah, well,
30 days.
Yeah.
I think all it does was, personally, for what it did for me was just make me vascular, but again, you don't really know what the hell it is.
True,
So
that's
if
what
I
I'm
had
saying,
to-
because there's just not a lot.
If I had to choose one route,
Yeah.
it would be anabolics, because that's just basically going off literal natural hormones, just getting it out of the
Well, I
body.
mean, I've got first-hand experience with that. Like, it's just one of those things. It's like, would you rather take say for instance, if you had a condition, would you rather take the drug and medication that is proven and standard to help, or would you rather take something that isn't very tested, that is only new, and it's like you don't know how well it could work?
Yeah.
It's one of those. It's like just anabolics in general. They're tried and they're true and they're tested. And it's like, and they've been around for 50 plus years, 50, 60 years.
Since like
I genuinely don't know how long they've been around, but like
since the 40s, the Russians made them for the athletes in the Olympics back in the 30s, 40s.
Shit,
The
yeah.
first one was test.
so 90 plus
And
years.
yeah, man.
90 plus years.
So
Wow, yeah, that's.
not
Do you mind beeping? Try to do a video.
not necessarily that I would,
Yeah.
but if you had to choose, obviously you're gonna go with one that's
Yeah,
has
I mean,
the views.
I'm natural right now because I did my PCT. I was like, let me have a bit of a break because I injured my pec a couple months ago. It's still recovering. I think it might have been a minor tear. There was no bruising, but like just because of how it was and stuff like that, I think that's what it was. So it's like I've been recovering, training what I can, and just trying to go through the motions really. Strength has come back with my pec, but yeah, that's why I'm natural. It's just so I can have that time to recover and everything like that. I feel good.
yeah.
My weight generally only dropped a couple kilo. That was about it.
I mean, you bounced back pretty quick. I even like obviously you were just stupid strong, and you did say you had a dip, but you're back.
Yeah, it's
People
back to about 80%.
Yeah. I
Give or
think people
take.
are scared of that. People.
Yeah, that's one thing I find. Yeah, people like if they've been on, it's coming off that people are afraid of because they're like, I'm gonna get small, I'm gonna get weak. But I mean, I got up to about 115 kilos post show rebound, like after like 6 months, give or take, well 4 or 5 months actually, and then I dropped down weight before I even like come off because like my body was like resting and stuff like that, and because I injured myself. And I dropped down to 114 kilos, and then I came off cycle, and then just over about 3 weeks I dropped down to about 112 give or take, and I've literally stayed there since. So it's like, and I still look good. So it's like, I don't think it's something you should be afraid of really.
So Yeah, reviews or no reviews, that's basically what it comes down to.
So basically, the premise of it, anabolics all the way, because Psalms is not tested. So
Yeah.
right, that is going to be the end of the Q&A. If you do want to see more videos with this large, very large fella right here,
This
muscular wise large,
Try and catch up to him.
please leave a like, comment and subscribe. I'm going to see you in the next video.